Hey guys, Subarde here, and today I decided to give more things to say about the Fairly Oddparents Season 10. This will be a little bit short, I hope, and it's gonna give a few substance in this thing. Anyway, remember I said about the thing about Fairly Oddparents Season 10 premiere is that it has a lot of problems and it doesn't follow up to anything about this new character. Like, I remember I said about Chloe, who was a fine character. Well, to think about it, I think I find her just a bland, perfect, one of those perfect character who has a few flaws. And that's about her character. And this one episode, like in Will Me This, she once did some lies on something what happened with Catman, and that's the thing. You can't make your character who is perfect can lie do something lie. It's kind of like how Bugs Bunny did in Looney Tunes show episode Simpler Lie, where Bugs lied to Porky that he can't go to the Peach Festival because his sister is because his fake sister has gonna have to move into Alabama. At least that one did it well, and that's the whole story of it. But in Will Me This, we did make a perfect character lie. I know it doesn't make sense, but you get the idea. But either way, that's the thing. And another problem is like the big fairy share scare. After Chloe said that no matter what she did, she always screwed things, makes things worse. Now, how's that even possible after Wanda and Jorgen knows that after they show us how Chloe saved the day by helping this monster who has a splinter on his foot? It serves no purpose and it didn't have an explanation. I remember I said about the whole why Chloe needs fairies. It's because basically she still have everything, and it wouldn't matter if she have Timmy share with other fairies like Chester, like his life has been a wreck now, or it wouldn't matter if he had with share his fairy with Tootie. I mean, I know it's kind of similar how Timmy asks wishes that his fairies will be Tootie. Well, it cause want to become Tootie's birthday fairies, but at least they should do that. Do that. Let Timmy decide to share with Tootie's, cause she had a rough day living her life with her sister Vicky. I mean, that would be fine and dandy, but even though it'll be annoying when Tootie keeps bothering Timmy a lot and does a lot of annoying wishes. And here's another thing I didn't mention in my rant of season 10, and that is the theme song. I put down in the comments in that video, I'll go check and read it. But here's the thing. The new theme song, everybody say they hated it. To me, I disagree. I actually like the theme song. It had the same rhythm and the same music of the original. But here's my problem. Why did they have to spoil the whole thing before the episode begins? I mean, we already know that Timmy is gonna share his fairies. That's a big letdown of this theme song. But still, it was good to me. I like the theme song, still catchy and it's done. Even though I still stick to the original. Now, remember I said about what happened to Poof and Sparky? Well, they still didn't explain about. I mean, come on, Pachama, you need to have an explanation why Poof and Sparky aren't happened to him in season 10. I mean, Sparky did have his last appearance in season 9, but it's like the writers don't know what they're supposed to do with Sparky around when he's supposed to do with Chloe around. It doesn't add up. And another thing, same thing with Poof. Like, they have no anything to do with. They could have an episode where Chloe has a play date with Poof, and Chloe find out taking care of babies can be hard, and that would be perfect. And it has some good jokes. But sadly, they don't. All of it is just they just forgot about Poof and Sparky, but they keep shoehorning Poof in the season 10 premiere. And now the jokes. The jokes are just so ridiculous and out of place. And the story does not have any focus of the story to be story, especially not even till the beginning and the end. It has the jokes are mostly just people's characters screaming and saying something ridiculous, fart jokes and other jokes, yada yada. It just keeps going on and on. It just Can you just give me a break? I don't want. I just don't want. I just want to see some classic Butch Hartman style, like a character saying one joke and say a joke like for a minute later or something. But they barely do that. And there are some times in the show in this episodes where there's a focus on the three main characters, Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda, and Poof sometimes. But they just didn't do that a lot. Mostly just Timmy and Chloe and sometimes Cosmo and sometimes Wanda are in the mix. It's like they decided to throw away one character, decided to had to make three main ones by throwing one character off of a part of the three main characters on this show. And speaking of that, holy cow, some of these characters I mentioned before are annoying in the show, like Cosmo, Mr. Turner, and Timmy. Most of these characters, they keep yelling and yelling and being dramatic, sarcastic a lot. Mostly Cosmo. I remember I said that Cosmo was being idiot instead of being funny idiot, and that's what still his character does. And when I mean this, there's this joke where he makes make a whittle of him whittling himself. It just has no purpose. And the birthday episode, all he does is make a magic nachos and just make him block his ear, block the magic cheese block his ear. And then of course we know that he's Mike gonna screw things up, just like how Patrick does in every Spawn episode. But this Cosmo, he just keep making more mistakable wishes. We seen Cosmo did that before, but this one goes too far with this. Like in the birthday episode, after like Chloe asked the wishes that she will want the unicorns and the elves stopping, but then Cosmo Rentley wants them to go on a rampage, like cause he's saying like I'm good at reading lips. And that's what he does. Like he does some stupid stuff, and like in Will Me This, he lets after in the end, Catman wished that him and Chloe could comes a super team all day. Then Cosmo, of course, being the idiot he is, has to grant that wish. I mean, come on, you can't be really that stupid, Nickelodeon. You need to have a good plot, good characters, and good jokes. But sadly, they don't. And of course, they keep running out of ideas for each character. Aside the fact that there's in Riddle Me This, they have one that is a that Crockers plan to prove fairies exist. So this plot in there, it just goes nowhere, and mostly the characters are really much idiots at best. And that's all I had to say about the more thoughts to say about Fairly Oddparents season 10. It's boring, not that funny, and I wish Nickelodeon and Butch Hartman give it show one last time to be, but I'm sure they'll fail. But hey, at least gonna have one more. I bet they're gonna have the 11th season where Timmy has to spend the rest of his life switch lives with Cosmo and Wanda, where they become kids forever, and Timmy has to be a fairy. No surprise, I know they did that before, but if they do that, but no. Here's a thought: if they make a season 11 and all it did is bring Poof back, I'll be surprised. Except Sparky. This is Super RJ signing off.